Hello my friends and welcome back. First of all, I'd like to say holy balls. Earlier this spring I had sent Mr. Sausage his Mr. Sausage amigurumi caricature, and he was kind enough to share it with his fans on his own YouTube channel.
Oh my, that's just... So thank you, Holly!
Which has then caused a slight influx in the subscribers and other audience that has joined us on my channel. So for those who are new here, welcome! I'd also like to give a huge thank you to Mr. Sausage, just being a very small, tiny, minuscule creator, just trying to make things out of strings on the internet. It means a lot, and it's been great. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate the crap out of you. So hello my friends, and welcome back. And happy first week of Pride Month. This week I dug into my commission list again and I whipped up a lion. Not just any lion, Steven Universe's lion. Now this is a show that I absolutely adore and just love the inclusivity of it and the normalization of all the different types of characters that you see in that show. It makes me feel good, gives me all the warm fuzzies. So I was more than happy to take on the commission for lion. Y'all are ready to watch me make a big pink lion? Let's go do the thing. The first thing you need for a big pink lion is some big pink yarn. I've also got some black yarn for eyes, some embroidery thread for the nose, my F or 3.75mm crochet hook, some scissors, a yarn needle, tape measure, pin cushion, my needle felting tools, and some stuffing. Let me just scooch this out of the way. That too. The client that commissioned this lion requested an approximately 12-inch long lion, so I've got my tape measure handy just to make sure I'm staying within scale. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and start with the body. I do have my camera off screen for most of the video because I'm typing up what I'm doing as I'm going so I can write this crochet pattern. Placed my stitch marker and I will continue to work on the body until it reaches the appropriate length. Also take a quick break here to measure how many stitches and rows are within 2 inches so I can get my gauge. The gauge helps folks who hold their yarn with a tighter tension or looser tension to get something approximately the same size as what the final piece that I happen to make with the tension that I happen to use when I crochet. If someone has tighter stitches, they can use a bigger hook to get a closer match to the gauge, and opposite goes for those with a looser tension. Oh hey, I've actually started on the head. Alright, Lion is going to go through a really awkward phase here until he's got his muzzle and other appendages. My husband pointed out that he kind of looks like an ocarina right now. Speaking of muzzle, we'll get a start on that and immediately tear out the whole thing and redo it. After the muzzle has been attached, I'll go ahead and make a pair of ears. Welp, I messed that transition up. Oh well. I'm going to move on to the legs. Lions have 4 of them. This has been Animal Facts with Holly. With June being Pride Month, I felt that a Steven Universe themed project would be quite fitting, given all the LGBTQ plus characters that appear in that show. And if anyone out there is in need of a supportive AF parental figure, I'm your mom now. Make sure to eat your veggies, change your underwear, and watch for deer. Know that you are loved and that I'm very proud of you. And back to our cotton candy of the jungle. Legs have all been attached, so we're looking much less like an ocarina. Ocarina? Ocarina? How do you pronounce it? Either way, I'm going to get started on the tail. And I'm going to take a quick break so I can open up this package of fruit snacks. Now I'm going to switch to the lighter pink so I can make approximately 1 million strands for lion's mane. I'm using my 3-2-1 block, 1-2-3 block, 3-2-1, number block to wind my yarn around it so then I can snip it on the one side here. And end up with a handful of relatively evenly lengthed strands. I could have cut them individually as I'm demonstrating here, but this is quite time consuming versus just wrapping some sort of object with a bunch of yarn and then snipping against it to get many strands all at once. I've added a bunch of ends to the tail. And now I'm going to take my pin cushion, well, the pins from the pin cushion, and mark out the edges on where I want the mane to end up. Right now he looks like he's kind of covered in sprinkles. Here I've got a start on the mane. He looks a little mangy right now. I just wanted to show how I attach the strands to make the mane and the tuft on his tail. There we go. Now all the strings, oh, nope, they're not attached. Ran out of yarn, but I did find that I've got something relatively close, and once the strands are cut, you really don't even notice the difference. Time to pull out that 1-2-3 block and make some more. Here we are. Mane is all filled in. Now the tedious process of unwinding all of these. Each piece of yarn is made up of 4 different strands, and so I'm going to unwind those, and I'm going to end up brushing it out. Once I do that, it ends up so fluffy. However, this does result in quite a bit of shedding. But I can use that shed to fill in some of the spaces in front of the ears here. And to do so, I'm going to bring out my needle felting tools. I actually just got myself a multi-needle tool. And we're going to needle felt that all into place. Now I'm going to start with the trimming and trim down the tail and the mane until it reaches a shape I like. And right now I went a little ham on the needle felting around his face. I do end up pulling most of that out and just putting a little bit around the ears. And it looks much better. Next we'll add the face. And here you can see where I've redone the needle felting just around the ears. Just dial this mane out to a point. And bring them back in for a little visit. Wait a minute. There's something in here. There's a call to action in here. Well, since you're in here, subscribe to my channel, click the like button, leave a comment below. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, check out my Etsy and Ravelry shops. Perfect. So subtle. So subtle. Now that the calls of action have been removed from his mane, he is all done. The mane turned out so fluffy and voluptuous. It's definitely gonna give 80s hair bands a run for their money. He is perfect if I do say so myself. Perfect.
Okay, that's enough. Wait, I've been coming up with cat jokes all morning.
Lion is on his way through the postal service to his forever home. I'm really happy with how the mane turned out. It's just so fluffy.
It's so fluffy!
And pink. It's like cotton candy. I don't know what else I can say about Steven or Lion. I just really enjoy the show. If you would like to make your very own lion, I'll have a link in the description box below to both my Etsy and Ravelry stores where I'll have the listing for Lion. I'd like to thank you all again very much for watching. I appreciate the crap out of you. If you aren't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the little like button. Third call to action here. Sorry, there's a spider. And we're good. And with that, take care everybody. Okay, I love you, bye. No. Yes.
You son of a bitch.
People in their lawn maintenance. Ladies. Ooh, girls, you preening? Sorry. What? You got treats? Go eat your treats. Mosquitoes. Nope, that was that spider. You little bitch. Off. Excuse me. There was a spider in here. We good now? Or is you want coming from the other direction? People gotta be driving places. I just realized I wore this shirt in my last outro. Whoops. It's from a roller derby tournament from last year, but it was canceled because reasons. If you'd like to make your very own lion, ooh, it is summertime. Mama's freckling.